Here it is, Godzilla, the Nissan GT-R, all half new for 2012. Nissan has gone out of their way to make a lot of big changes to their once king of the Nürburgring that's now a pretty close fourth or fifth, depending on what stats you're looking at. So for 2012, they made some pretty impressive changes. The bodywork is actually different. It looks pretty similar from an initial standpoint, but you can see some of the minor changes made to it. Most importantly, however, is what's under the hood. It's the same engine as before, but they've done a lot of upgrades to it. And we're now talking about 530 horsepower, an increase of 45 horsepower, and torque is up 50 foot-pounds as well. Now that will help the GT-R hit 60 miles an hour in less than 3 seconds, claims Nissan. When it comes to the GT-R, the performance is sort of way beyond what we're used to from Nissan. The interior, however, is still always been a bit more Nissan-esque. That's not entirely a bad thing, but when you're talking about a car of this performance level, it's nice to have a bit more luxury, a bit more everything else. So Nissan's tried to change that with some upgraded seat materials. There's now some extra packages as well, and they've also gone ahead with some nice carbon fiber on the dash to really give it that extra racy feel. What we're looking at here is the very large and very impressive backside of the Nissan GT-R. Now this is important because Nissan made a lot of changes back here. They've modified the rear diffuser and a lot around the exhaust system, managing to improve downforce and the coefficient of drag. Now the result is a drag coefficient that went from 0.27 to 0.26. Means it's even slipperier through the air, and the downforce is improved by 10%, meaning it's going to suck down to the ground even better at high speeds. That should result in some very impressive new numbers on the Nürburgring.